Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Ready. Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind?
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Mexico City Diablos. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
Brandon, I won't go overboard here, but it looks like he's off to another nice start after what he did last week when he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And obviously a great start to the season, doing it in Week 1. He's one of those guys we maybe had pegged for a big year, showing out so far.
But you did say that to me in preseason. Looks like you're on target.
2nd and 2. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Titans' 25-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Come on, let's go. Joker. Get it.
On play action, they'll throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here we go, set. 60 or.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Hit it.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Set up. 70, Indy.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50, the 40, 20, 10. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
7. Diablos nothing. Harrison Walker set to kickoff.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken very short. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
No. You go tight.
Look, squeeze. Shoot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, high 7.
55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike.
Protein spare 5.
Second and 11. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they've responded to the challenge.
On the set.
Mike's 59. I'm coming.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
X3, 218, chop.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On second down. It's Hines, and he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. Here's
Hines. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 4th down now after a loss of 2. On now is the Titans punter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
When you enter the game as the AFC Player of the Week award winner, you expect runs like that and then some.
It was fun to watch him in the opener last week in Week 1. He was spectacular and hoping for more here in Week 2. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Leo, snap.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And an alley to run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hey. Fine.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Go on.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Push him back. Push him back.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. They'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Curry. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Watch twig. Watch the
Hey, Wahoo!
From the gun, Curry. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Break.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Mexico City, first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Jet bomber.
Mike 55! Mike 55!
Now.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. This is Tate. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
A gain of 15. First down, Tennessee.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, echo.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. 3 buds.
Mike 36. Mike 36. Go.
They run with Hines. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the car. Watch the car.
Looking to throw. Curry. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. Off play action. Curry. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And that's caught inside the 35. And touchdown! Marquise Brown. 83 yards. And his guys have taken the lead.
And when you're thinking about your opening drive in the 3rd quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, just sitting back in my chair, let's get eased in, a couple runs. No. Boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Let's go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go. Go out. Get wide. Let's go now.
Operating from the gun, Curry. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because you're right, they have had no room to breathe. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
I got you. He's coming. We got who draw Corker. Watch the safety creep. Hey, Wood.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. But that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Watch Mike. All day, every day, any day. Check 52's the Mike.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Say. Check the backer. Hey, Sam off. Fight.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now they'll run on the draw. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. It's a first down, and that catch also puts him at 150 yards receiving now for the game. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Check safety. Hey, switch gears. Look at me. Score. Kill. Get it.
Now they try the right side here. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one good carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Auden Tate. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
And this now 3rd and 11 after that 2nd down completion actually went back a yard. Back now in Mexico City as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Strong right. Strong right. 3 down. 3 down. 3 down.
He'll drop to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. This will be caught by Brown. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 7-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
52.
He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down near the 5. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Let's get it.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Bravo.
They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Mike 52.
They go play action here on first down. He completes it to Tate. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Second and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They're going to look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be second and 12. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here we go on second and 12. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. They're not ready for this, man. 80 weapon. Ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing. Hey, echo. Back to the mic. Mike 5.
Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
36. Live 36. Watch the twist. Get it.
To throw again. Curry. And Thomas has it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Ready, ready. 18 Gator.
On first down, Curry. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, box truck. 36 to Mike. Me and you all day. I'm coming down.
To throw on 3rd down, Curry. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Man out. Mike, 36. Exit. 36. Shoot.
On 4th down, Curry. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
On the set. Watch the run. Kill. Look, squeeze. Ready?
Now a handoff here to his running back. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, lock it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.